Well, hi friends, here we are again. Dear Burt, 12. Let me get the picture first so we can concentrate on tapping, which is what I promised you this week. This one I did a few months back. I call this one Afternoon at the Museum. This, of course, is a painting, no photography. Okay, tapping. What is that all about? Well, it's all about rhythm. Let's take an extreme. We got a bad guy and a good guy, or a bad girl and a good girl, or whatever. The main difference between the two of them, of course, is their attitude, but what causes their attitude? It's the rhythm. Their rhythms are out of sync. And just to give you an idea how that works with respect to rhythm, rhythm controls your life. And we'll get into tapping in just a moment and show you how you can use rhythm and tapping for pain relief, for one thing, for a better life. I'm going to train you in just a few minutes, and it's going to be a world of information, but you're going to have to figure a lot of it out yourself because all I can do is the basics. But once you understand this principle, you're way ahead of everything. You have a rhythm for food, as an example. I like to use food because it's something that you can check right now. Think about a food that you like. Let's say you like ice cream. I'm thinking about ice cream right now. And then tap somewhere. I'm tapping on my shoulder only so that you can see it. You can tap anywhere. You can tap on a table. You can tap on your head, wherever. I'm tapping on my shoulder. It doesn't matter where you tap. And I'm thinking of ice cream. Now, you wouldn't think you had a rhythm for food, but that's my rhythm for food that I like, my rhythm for ice cream. 1,001, maybe 2.5 taps a second. Okay? Ice cream. What don't I like? Well, I like most foods. I understand people eat fried brains. Well, I wouldn't like that. I've never had it, nor do I ever want to taste it. But if I think of fried brains, that's my rhythm for fried brains. See, and all foods in between. Now, you can change your likes and dislikes simply by changing your rhythm. If I wanted to like fried brains, as an example, first of all, what's my rhythm for ice cream? Ice cream. Yes, ice cream. Okay, now all I have to do is think of fried brains. Well, when I don't want to like fried brains. Let's say I don't want to like ice cream. So now I'm thinking about ice cream. As I was doing it, I'd like to have some ice cream right now, but let me tap out the rhythm for food that I don't like. Ice cream. I'm thinking about ice cream, but I'm tapping out the rhythm for Suddenly, I don't like ice cream. But I want to like ice cream, so I can put it back simply by, again, tapping the rhythm for ice cream. Now, you're going to have to kind of decimate that yourself. Take that apart. Because if something is bothering you, that has a rhythm. And something that isn't bothering you, well, that has a rhythm too. So you can pretty much control your emotions by understanding the rhythm of things that you like and things that you don't like. Now, one of the things that we do that's so remarkable in quantum jumping, when are we really jumping into another universe? It really doesn't matter. Some people think we are, some people think we're not. It doesn't matter. I don't care one way or the other. What I do care about is when I go to a universe where the world's wealthiest me, or the world's smartest me, or the most creative me, or the great painter me is, I'm not taking that person back with me. I'm taking that person's rhythm back with me. And once I got that person's rhythm by merging with them, I come back here and I'm better at what it is that I want to do. So how do you use that for other things? Let's say you have a pain somewhere. Oh, I know that there's some people that say you have to tap on the meridians of the body. And I do have some acupuncture friends who tell me, well, this is the way you have to do it. No, this is the way they have to do it. I have found it doesn't really matter where you tap, so long as you're getting the rhythm. And how are you doing the rhythm? Well, if you're looking to help something, let's say you're looking to overcome a pain. Well, all you have to do when you want to overcome a pain is thinking about a healthy part of your body. Or let's say that you have an emotional pain, psychological pain. You're depressed about something. Well, think about something that makes you happy. Let's say that right now I'm thinking about something that makes me happy. What makes me happy? Oh, so many things make me happy. I love to sit in front of the computer and write. I write a lot of novels. Some of you have gone to my art site, which is totally non-commercial, burtsart.us. If you've scrolled down to the bottom of that, you'll see a couple of my novels there. Just click onto one of them and you get to read a chapter. Matter of fact, I wanted to feel good, and so I scrolled down to the Western, Slices of Life in the Old West, and I read the chapter they have there on weight control in 1890. Well, even though I wrote it and I've read it 100 times, I still get a kick out of it, and that put me in a good mood. Put me in such a good mood that this is my tapping for a good mood. Now, if I can remember that, it's just a kind of a fast tap. Now, if ever I feel depressed, all I have to do to pick myself up again is to, or doesn't have to be on the shoulder, it could be anywhere. Or if I don't want people to know it, if I'm in a crowd, I'll just go like so. Now, what if you can't tap? Some of you can't tap. Just think about the tapping. You can think these things because they're all mental anyway. Das, this is for you. You can just think the tapping. So you can control your emotions. You can control your likes, your dislikes. Well, what about pain? Well, pain definitely has I don't have any pain, but let me see. You know, it's difficult to think about pain. And nature produces a wonderful, let's say, a loss of memory with respect to pain. We can't remember pain. You remember you didn't feel good about it, but the pain itself you can't remember. So let me not think about the pain because I can't remember any pain. So let me think, how do I feel right now? Well, I feel right now. I feel, okay, that's my right now things. Now, if I was in pain, let's say my shoulder was in pain. If this shoulder was in pain, and I remembered this is the rhythm of not being in pain, of neutral, I just tap on my shoulder like so, and voila, no pain. Now, is this something brand new with me? No, I've been doing this for 30, 40 years. And does it work? Oh, this is something you can use yourself right now. Now, we're just getting a grain of something that's a mountain. Figure it out yourself. How? Well, be creative. How do I know I'm creative? Create something and tap out the rhythm for creativity. And then when you don't feel creative, tap out the rhythm. And you got it. Creativity in a nutshell. Pain relief in a nutshell. Appetite control in a nutshell. Everything in a nutshell. Well, God bless. I hope you've all enjoyed this. This has been a very important, dear Burt, for those of you who will be using it. So do let me hear some comments. I really didn't take care of any questions this time. I promise to take care of questions next week. But I did want to get this tapping business out because this was a very, very important session for you. So I want to thank you all. Gee, we're coming up to Thanksgiving in the United States. We may have a special for you. Maybe I'll even have 2, maybe even 3 of these little 9-minute segments for you. Well, in the meantime, do have a good day, a good week, a wonderful month, and we're coming to the end of what I trust will be a good closing of the year and a wonderful 2010. Thank you. I'm Burt Goldman. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.